Hey, a great Thursday morning. It is a interesting type of morning in the city of Brownsville, and I say it's an interesting kind of morning uh, in the city of Brownsville because 'cause I'm here today. No, it's crazy in the sense that I have like a crap load of different meetings throughout the day, and which is a good thing. I think I think it's a good thing. I have a meeting with some folks here in Cameron County uh, in regards. I think a little bit talking a little bit about politics. Also have um, was invited, which I'm very honored to meet up with Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, and I want to say thank you for the invite. It was kind of a weird deal because I found out about the event, and and I sort of got like invited to it. So I just wanted to make sure. So I contacted our leader in chief here in Cameron County, and said, "Hey, again, I'm not, it's kind of a weird deal because you don't want to sound like you're crashing an event. Because I don't want to crash, but if it was truly an invitation, you know, I am good at that. I don't want to sound like, oh, a fuerza quiero andar metiéndome en los eventos de otras personas. So I appreciate that, and they said, no, come on down. So we having get gained to hear or see your Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick. That'd be great. Hopefully, uh, the lieutenant governor has not only some interest in our area, but also would be willing to hear out a lot of our concerns in regards to what's happening at the state level, and what's more importantly, what's happened here at the county level. And look, one of the things that I think is very important, and I've always said this when Congressman Filemon Vela went out there. And look, I don't care if you're a Democrat or a Republican, but when Filemon Vela went out there, I never liked the guy. I never liked the guy. But when he went out there and bashed Trump, put up a little piece of paper and then shared it and you know stick it up your butt or something. I can't remember what he posted. I thought like, well, that's stupid. It's a mistake. Because what happens is you automatically close the door to the individuals that, you know, could possibly help out your constituents at some point or other. It's like with the hurricane. I think it was Hurricane Ian that hit Florida recently, guys. You know, uh, a lot of folks' lives were decimated, guys, and destroyed. And there's been two governors that have been very uh, against the Biden administration, and that's of course Greg Abbott and also Ron DeSantis from Florida, guys. They've been doing all these, transporting the illegals to these sanctuary cities throughout the country, and they've been very vocal in regards to, hey, we're against the administration. They're filing suits one to the other, back and forth. That's the political game, guys. It's just politics. It's all politics, and yeah, again, I'm not going to get into the schematics of it. It's politics, guys. That's the way the game is played. But when President Biden stated that he was going to come and visit Florida, Ron DeSantis didn't play the politic game. He didn't go out there and say, "Oh, well, screw Biden and everything else." And he went out there and met with him, uh, showed him around, which is the right thing to do, because at the end of the day, he's got to do what is in the best interest of his constituents. And if that means, parading Biden around, that's what he needs to do, guys. That's his job as the governor of the state of Florida. And let me tell you, this is where I completely think that Vela, messed up. Vela messed up in the sense that, look, guys, you don't have to be like Trump. You got to respect the office. He is the president of the United States, and that was an extra for me going like, "Are you stupid, man?" But what happens is, guys, Vela goes out there and posts, up the butt with Trump or something like that. I can't remember what it was, and the picture, and all the liberals down here were like, "Oh yeah, yeah, great job, yeah, you tell him, you tell him, you tell him." And I'm going like, guys, you're shooting yourself in the damn foot. And see, that's part of the problem. People don't realize that they're shooting themselves in the foot. You're falling for the political game. And it should never be about the political game. They play politics up in Austin. They play politics up in Washington. We don't need that kind of crap here locally, guys. We don't. We need individuals who are elected officials to work together, to bring unity to our community, and to fight for what's in the best interest of our community. This guy goes out there, Vela goes out there and, screw you, Trump. Do you think that Trump would ever invite him to the White House for a sit down conversation? Never. I mean, you'd be stupid if you would. Never. So, again, you close the door instead of having the possibility of having that door open with ultimately the president of the United States. So that's why when Trex Mendix, went to the White House or something or other, I don't know. I said, great, we want those doors open. I don't care if the president is a Democrat or a Republican. I don't care. I want the door open for all of us to have to be able to put a little foot in to keep the door open. I don't want Trex Mendix to go to the White House and say, "Screw you, Biden, open door policy, open border policy." No, I want you to have that door open, so whereas you can have those conversations, where you could go out there and mention, guys, we need help. And unfortunately for us, we as a city, we need a lot of help, and we need a lot of help in the sense of all those national issues, those state issues. I mean, we need help with border security. I mean, we've got thousands of individuals crossing over and being housed in the parking garage here downtown, guys. And all you have to do is come to downtown, and you'll see the individuals, and they're carrying they've changed color bags. They were red bags, and I think they decided to change them because they stood out too much, and now they're blue bags. And I've even seen some white, grayish bags, guys. But there's all these individuals. They're not from here. I go to Matamoros regularly because of a lot of the weddings I perform. At the bridge, and let me say, guys, there's lines of individuals that are black, Haitian, from Haiti, and uh, huge numbers, folks, coming in to Brownsville, Texas, and again, look, guys, I do not like, will not stand illegal entry into the country, not one slightest bit. These individuals, and I mentioned this to some folks. These individuals have been granted access into the country. There's a little bit of difference. I didn't like when they came through Del Rio and just crossed over to the border and then parked under the bridge. Illegal immigration, no. Individuals that come here legally, or come here, with permits, or come here because they're part of a process, more power to them. But either way, folks, I've been very, very consistent in, once individuals are here, come as they may have come. If they came illegally, if they came with permits, with whatever, we have to meet the needs of these people, because they're people, guys. And again, and I don't know if that falls, into check with a lot of the ideology of the Republican Party. And at the end of the day, guys, I don't care. Because one thing that I've stated to you all, and I've said publicly, and the Republican Party here knows, I am not going to go out there and be a follower of talking points. Not going to be a follower of talking points. My talking points are the yearns, the concerns, the wants, the desires, the needs of my community, guys. It's just that simple. What is in the best interest of my people, be they who they be they able to vote or not able to vote, may they have a green card or came over illegally. I am going to fight for my community uh, over party. One of the things that I may mention, unfortunately, well, unfortunately for us, and I say this, unfortunately for us, unfortunately, guys, all these individuals that have uh, taken from us, all of them have been Democrats, and not just any Democrat, because I know a lot of people here, like Maggie's a Democrat, Kayla and Carlo are Democrats. Uh, uh, I don't I don't like associating with either party. Hector, my good friend, is a Democrat. Ben is a Democrat. Guys, again, we have to understand that these guys that have ripped us off blind have all been Democrats. I personally don't care, but they got to go, and they don't have to go because they're Democrats. They have to go because they're ratas. That's the difference. Good morning, mi amor Kenina. They have to go because they are ratas. They've stolen from us blind, and it's the different type of Democrat. Because I think, well, when a lot of my folks out there, a lot of my friends, they still have in the mind the idea that the Democrats are for the poor and they're for a lot of social programs and social issues. That's not the case here locally, guys, because the Democrats that have ripped us off blind here locally, they are all millionaires, guys, and they've made themselves millionaires or more of a millionaire because of their position as an elected official. It's clear as day, and it's been clear as day to a lot of us for a long, long time, who have been calling out the corrupt political machine here locally, guys, for years. It has become all the more clearer now that this audit is out. All the more clear. And it is fortunate for some of us, guys. For me, it is fortunate in that I think a lot more eyes have opened up. I've been contacted by a lot of individuals who normally would not vote or support Erasmo Castro, guys. And I appreciate some of the high level elected officials who have contacted me and stated, Erasmo, we're here. And I'm very, very proud. I'm very, very proud that it has opened the eyes of not only elected officials in higher positions, guys, but also opened the eyes of a lot of individuals in our news media. And shame on those that haven't had clarity in regards to what's happened here. Shame on those who have continuously refused to report on the real issues that concern our community, not the party, the community. And good morning, good morning. It's kind of funny because now, good morning, hermosa alea. And now I go to different places. And if it's morning, people will come up to me and go like, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Yeah, I started that. Good morning. Time to start getting ready to go out and vote. Rally the troops, getting ready. Hector is my man. Uh, Hector is someone that helps in regards to getting people out there to the polls, and I appreciate that. That's something that everyone out there needs to do. We need to get people out to the polls. We need to make sure that not only we go out and vote, we get other people involved in the processing to go out and vote. I was reminding friends whose kids had birthdays, 18-year-old birthdays before October 11th. I was going, guys, make sure that they get registered to vote. We need their vote. Desperately need their vote. Everyone's vote. John Boucher is still employed, and that itself says a lot. Yes, it is very, very indicative of what is truly wrong with um, with the process. I've said this before, guys. If I had if I had done this, I would be in jail. I would be getting an indictment. If A lot of us have done far less than steal $135 million, guys. $135 million, and they've come after us with everything they have. Look, I wouldn't be surprised, and this is one of the reasons why when we went to fight for the community in regards to what was going on, guys, with PUB, uh, there's always that mindset that, guys, I could get picked up. When we saw all that law enforcement there at the PUB board meeting, guys, I mean, it was in on my mind. I'm going like, teen, you know, I could be picked up. And they would have done it in order to help out Joey Lopez. And they would have done it because that's the kind of criminal activity that they like to go after. What John Brugiat, a PUB, have done to the community of Brownsville, and I don't care what anyone says, is criminal. What Tony Martinez, Trey Mendez, Eddie Trevino, guys, have done to our people is illegal. I don't care what anyone says. And Judge Cascos last night was being very on the, cautious with words. Well, peers and, you know, hints of impropriety. They have hurt the poorest amongst us, the most vulnerable. They have hurt the folks that cannot speak up for themselves. That is why, guys, we have to unite. And as Diana Lee says, we gotta jam pack those voting locations with our friends, our families, our neighbors, our church members, anyone and everyone out there, guys, needs to be taken to the polls, needs to be encouraged to get out and vote. Good morning, Ben Hermoso. Good morning, Adelia, Kenina Hermosa. Good morning. O sea, hermoso. For a minute, I looked at the picture and thought, oh, Maggie, love you, papá. Good morning. No quieren abrir los ojos, ahora no los pueden cerrar. Ya, no querían abrir los ojos. Ese era parte del problema. Por mucho tiempo las personas no querían creer. No, no es cierto, no puede ser. Están haciendo buen trabajo. Todavía en muchas de las publicaciones que subía el alcalde, habían aquellas personas lambisconas. Ah, no, no, qué buen trabajo, Trex, qué buen trabajo. Estás haciendo muy buen trabajo. Muy bien, muy bien. Y decía yo, ¿cómo puedes tú salir y apoyar a alguien sin de veras entender o saber todas las mañas, todas las artimañas que están usando para poder fregarnos, para poder quitarnos nuestros recursos? Y ahora, cuando ya empezaron a ver las cantidades que estaban pagando en su factura, pues empezaron a abrir los ojos. Ahora que ha salido la auditoría, la cual ha declarado claramente que estas personas nos han estado robando, ¡pum! ahora ya no los pueden cerrar. Tienes toda la razón, Mateo. Good morning, Eric Hermoso. Good morning, good morning. I'm Democrat, but I vote for people that are going to help us, not screw us, and going to kick some butt. And not only kick some butt, guys, but going to fight for the community. That's all I want. I want transparency. I want individuals that are fight for the community, that will put community before party any day. Take 10 friends to the voting locations to vote. Yeah, 10, 20. Hector takes a good 50 if if I'm not mistaken, and I'm going to need those 50. We're going to need those 50. Guys, we need everyone, everyone to become a part of the electoral process. And by that, I need your help. I need your help. Simple as that. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Something that Carlos Cascos mentioned last night, guys. Guys, we don't have the resources of this corrupt political machine. We don't have the resources of Eddie Trevino, Joey Lopez, Gus Reese, because those guys, they're getting funded by the same individuals that screwed us over at PUB. The same engineering companies, contractors, builders, glass company, all these individuals, guys, they are funding Eddie Trevino, Joey Lopez, Gus Reese, guys. We need them out. We don't have those resources. We cannot tap into that corrupt political machine, those vendors, the special interest groups, guys. We can't. And let me tell you, I personally don't want to. Because at the end of the day, guys, if I win this race, I win this race because of you. And if I lose this race, I lose this race because of us. It's that simple. If I win this race, I win because of you. If I lose this race, I lose this race because of us. Saludos, Brian Hermoso. What's your ideology other than anti fraud and to fight corruption? It's very, very simple, guys. We need individuals that are going to be proactive in regards to every social issue that is affecting our area. I made very clear, Venus, one of my biggest concerns that I've been fighting for the longest time has been the water situation up here in District 2, in Precinct 2, I'm sorry, in San Pedro, in the northwestern part of Brownsville, guys. Our people are still having to see brown orange water come out, guys. Why hasn't there been a priority of the individuals that have been in office and been in power now? And look, a lot of it falls under, well, we don't have much to do with that water company or something. Someone should. And look, guys, and I've stated this in regards to the PUB. Where are our elected officials who are more vociferous out there, who are out there screaming, using the platform that we gave them in order to fight for the constituents that are being affected by PUB? Has Joey Lopez said anything about PUB? Nothing, because it hurts his camarada Eddie Trevino, guys. They're all in it together. So I want someone that's going to be proactive in fighting the city of Brownsville, even Venus, the city of Brownsville, when they come up with their shenanigans. And if given the opportunity, I'll have that platform. I'll have those resources. In other words, you will. You will be represented. It will be your seat. Flying down again just to vote and support. Love you, Papa. I'll be out there. I'll see you there. 10% registered voters come out to vote in Texas. Check your voter registration at votetexas.gov. Please. Trevino's campaign advertisement shows all the projects that he had a hand in. All those projects need to be reviewed for improprieties. Was he involved in the sports park and the bridge to nowhere? In the sports park, I would dare say, yeah. I'm not sure in regards to the bridge to nowhere. But being that the bridge to nowhere had to do with the port and it being in Cameron County, I would definitely not be surprised. The left and the right wings have united to overthrow a corrupt regime that has been in power for decades. Do you agree? Um, Yes. Uh, I think I uh, I think I've stated this to some friends out there, guys. I have never seen this community so enraged by the corrupt political machine. Do I think it's going to be enough uh, to overthrow this coming November the 8th? Yes. Uh, am I naive? No. I think people are just so upset that they are going to come out in droves to vote against the incumbents, and rightfully so. It's time. And we made mention of this last night. If there ever was the perfect time, it is now. When did serving the community change from an honor to make a change for opportunity to make a buck? It changed with them. And part of the problem, I don't, is that they've been doing it for so long that it has hurt our community. I have a breakfast this morning, so I'm waiting to hear. What are the things you believe in? Again, what I believe in has been very, very clear and has been very, very marked. I believe in transparency, integrity, honor. I believe in no matter what a party dictates, no matter what any office dictates, always, always do the right thing. It's just that simple. Just that simple. Again, it's something that everyone says when you do the right thing, when you do the right thing, you can't go wrong. Just saying the West Side could sure use you to address the illegal dumping of our air. I'm there. Uh, I remember Judge Eddie Trevino is an advisor for or not a decision maker. Well, he sucks at both. Thank you for helping me with the U.S. government assignment. Hey, I'm here for you. Uh, I'm ready to. I'm done. Sort of people ready to back the best candidate, Commissioner Mr. Castro. I appreciate it, guys. I have someone that walked into my office. I have people waiting for me. I have some couple of meetings to go to. Guys, have a great, great day. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. Still believe in all that crap, guys. See you tonight at 9 p.m. I'm going to see if I think Ricardo Barrera might be on with us tonight, guys. Stand strong. And message me if you need anything. Guys, be good to each other. Continue to be good to me. God bless.